So the new segment is all about answering some popular dating questions that you've all sent us, and now we have a platform to address them. So this question is a very common one we've heard, which is when you're on a date and someone asks you, "So tell me, why are you still single?" How do you answer that?
Oof. This one's a tough one. I do agree. It like sets it up for judgment almost. But I think what I would say is like, I haven't found the right person yet. Like keep it vague and optimistic. Like I don't think you need to like use this as a reason to like air your whole like slew of dirty laundry, unless you're at the point that you're comfortable sharing your past with someone. But if it's like a really early date, like I think you can keep it light and fun, and you could just say like, hey, I was prioritizing like when I moved to a new place, I wanted to build a life for myself, and I prioritized friends and work and all that, and now I'm super ready to be in a relationship. Like spin it. Also, we learned this through Corey's techniques too. It's like, what were you, and then how have you changed? And that's what's telling the story.
Yes.
So as long as I think really the root of this question is people are trying to suss out if you're relationship ready. Like, that's really why someone's asking you this. Like, I think everyone has unique life experiences, and there's no formula that's correct or incorrect. But I think people can just turn the story into, like, what is it that they're looking for now and what they learned to get to where they are now.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I also think people ask this question as a way of asking what's wrong with you.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Well, because
Like,
they don't want to waste their time. It's like at the end of the day, like, that's where it's coming from.
Some people use it as a way of flattery too. Like, oh, I can't believe such a good catch like you. Why are you still single? I would totally agree with everything Julie just said, and also just add, like, I think you can always start this with, it just hasn't been my time, or it was
Right.
just, I was meant to be single. Because I think sometimes when you chalk it up to the universe and its plans for you, it makes a lot of sense. Like, I wasn't meant to be in a relationship for the past few years, but now I am meant to be. So
Right.
it's all about how you spin it. Everything in marketing lingo is like, how do you spin the story? The story, I agree, you do not need to divulge or get emotional or start defending yourself or be like, what do you mean? Like, what, you're trying to ask me what's wrong with me? Just be very positive in the way you answer. And then I'd be like, so how would you answer that question? Like, flip the
Yeah,
script.
totally.
It's only fair.
I actually hate that question because it implies that there's something wrong with being single also.
Right.
So I think you could just say like, hey, I've learned a lot over the last years. I've really discovered myself. I've enjoyed my single time. But now I'm also realizing that I want to share my life with someone or form a partnership. It's not that either is right or wrong. It's just at different stages of life, you had different needs. And I think you can use that to tell your story, pending that's what you're looking for on a date. If you're totally fine just being single, I think you own that. But if you are looking for a relationship, share the progression of what you learned being single and why that actually is going to help you be a better partner today.
Yeah, totally. Or if all else fails, just go, single? What do you mean? I'm in a relationship. I'm poly.
That's my BTW, right?
Want to join the party?
Yeah.
What do you mean single?
Love it.